It looked like that's what they would do. They'd choke if they got hanged like that, so it kind of makes sense that we would do that.
Even my consciousness is being affected.
Yeah. This kid's seen some weird stuff.
While I was unconscious, the room changed.
I'm tired of this. But we have no choice but to investigate.
Strangle it. Ooh. So the barrel's now on the ground. Maybe the gun shot the wire or something and they were able to fall down? I don't know. There's also that mirror we never investigated. There's another TV over here. Beat it to death. Maybe the mirror? That operating table is, of course, from that other ending we saw. There was an operating table along with the prototype sync machine.
An old television.
Let's try turning the dial again. So someone's murdering these victims while someone else is watching, it looks like, according to what I've seen from both of these videos.
That video showed the face of a victim of the original Cyclops killer. It appeared to be the second victim.
What is going on?
This music is like really creeping me out.
Iris has something to do with the first Cyclops case?
Unknown. I do not have enough information.
Guess that means we have to investigate more.
Indeed. The oil drum, shelf, and another torso have been added.
Let's go.
4 minutes.
I don't really know what the shelves have to do with this.
Only a shelf.
It is out of line with the rest of the shelves.
A common gas canister.
Let's try kicking it. Alright, didn't work. Thought maybe we could knock it over.
Are you okay?
It hurts. I might not be able to stand for a while.
Don't give up. I believe in you.
I believe that you are more of a sadist than you let on.
Okay, so that didn't help much. What are you doing here, Torso?
A torso similar to a fashion mannequin.
Maybe we need to do what was similar to what we saw in the video. The first video we saw the guy getting choked, and we choked the mannequin. Maybe we need to, like, punch it in the face, similar to how it got punched, but, like, hit with a rock. I think that might have been right, yeah. It changed again, so I think that's the right thing.
I didn't get hit, did I?
There is no effect on your body, Date.
Hit my soul hard enough.
While you were unconscious, a television and an old book appeared.
I want to get off this ride.
If my calculations are correct, it will be over soon.
Let's hope you're right.
Okay. So yeah, that appears to be what we need to do. We need to do a similar thing to whatever happened to these victims. To them. Reference book. And a new TV. Let's check out the TV.
An old-fashioned TV.
I feel like we're missing a lot of stuff that we could see that'd be pretty interesting, but I don't exactly know what it is. Anyway. Let's turn the dial. See our final murder for the evening. Interesting. They're near that warehouse again that everyone likes to go to, murder people.
This was the third victim of the original Cyclops killer.
Why does Iris know that?
There is a possibility that she saw it online or on TV.
She even reproduced the circumstances of the killing. Would her imagination explain that?
Date, we have no direct evidence. For now, we must continue investigating.
Right.
We're seeing some bad things here. Alright. Let's see. There's a cabinet over here. What's this reference book? On butterflies.
It is a thick book.
Throwing it's going to cost us a lot of time. Let's take a look at reading it, maybe.
It has not been well preserved. Most of the ink has faded.
Can you tell what kind of book it is?
It is probably a book on... insects!
Oh no,
It's a
I
book
forgot.
on insects!
Don't get excited. I know how you love bugs. Does this book belong to Iris?
I didn't know she liked insects, and to read the book so often that it wears out.
Well, we can't prove it's Iris's.
True. We cannot conclude anything.
Sure, it was important, maybe. Let's check out that locker.
Just a locker.
I find it interesting how some of the options have negative timies to them. It kind of makes me think like picking that option is a bad idea. Like I shouldn't pick that option because it's just going to lead to bad things, you know? But not necessarily, and I don't mean like it's going to lead to bad things, but like that is a bad option. That's not the way I need to go, and I'm going to see things that I probably regret. Like I don't want to see them. In fact, now I'm kind of curious, to be honest. Because I don't want to end up in a situation where that kind of screws me over. Let's go ahead and make a save. Let's just see what happens if we peek.
Just a locker.
Seems like something I really shouldn't be doing, though, you know?
I saw light reflected for a moment. It is some type of metal. I cannot determine more.
Metal? Be careful, Iba.
Understood.
That's a bad
Less
penalty.
than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
So I probably need to take this gun and shoot the mirror, maybe?
A revolver.
Jump? No, yeah, that's gonna use all my time. Let's do that real quick and then we'll...
Weekly Shonen?
Don't say it.
Okay, we can't reach that.
I did the best I could. I am not a cyborg, and thus I cannot reach that height. This is not my fault.
Nobody's blaming you.
So that goes all of our time.
Date, we're out of time.
Damn, what the hell is this place?
Yeah, this place is weird. Okay, so clearly we don't want to peek. I don't know what that was supposed to tell me, that there was metal inside. I guess we'll try from a checkpoint as well. I could just probably load my save, though. Or just not look at the book. That would save even more time, to be honest. Medicine bottle. So I can't really get to the gun. Oh wait, no, I still have to look at the TV first. Whoops.
An old...
Yeah. Turn that dial. Can we skip? Maybe?
Please,
Maybe not?
help me. Help me.
I guess not. So maybe we need to open the locker. Maybe there's a gun in there. Because we did
This
say
was
we
the
saw
third
something
victim
metal
of the
inside there,
original
right?
Cyclops killer.
Why does Iris know that?
There.
She
Okay,
even...
I'm gonna skip forward.
Dot.
Right.
We did see metal in there, so
3 minutes, Date.
I think that's what we need is just to
Just a lot.
open it. We'll save that 1/6. Ooh! Okay.
Iba?
It's all right. More importantly,
I feel like we're just accidentally doing things all the time. Wow, that's convenient. I have no idea what I'm doing in here. I'm just trying to somewhat recreate these murders if I can. I was wondering what was going on with those pipes. They seemed important, but I couldn't figure out quite why. Maybe I should have looked up a little bit more. It is going to drop the ball on the floor. Oh. Whoa. Okay. You know, I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. I did see this big ball. I was wondering about this big ball. I had to look out for the Rube Goldberg machine they had installed in the room. Jeez, okay, wow. Alright, you know what? I really didn't think that was gonna happen.
that is.
Who is that? Is that Rinju? Or is that somebody new I don't know? It doesn't quite look like Rinju, but I can't really see it well enough to tell. I don't think it's Rinju. I think that's somebody else. I think we learned a lot of interesting things there that Iris has not told us about.
What happened in that Somnium?
Kid, you're getting locked up for good now.
We saw it too.
The 4 murdered women are without a doubt the victims of the original Cyclops serial killers.
That means...
The murders that occurred 6 years ago are these memory fragments that coalesced in this Somnium.
No. That means the person who killed them was...
Probably that guy. Wait, blue figure? Wait, no, is that Date? I guess it does look like Date. I'm not used to seeing him with a, you know, left eye that's not an AI eyeball. But the hair definitely matches. And so does the jacket. He's wearing the same jacket 6 years ago. Well, you know, it was a little mysterious. Date seemed like he was kind of connected to everything in some way. Probably. So, you know, maybe that is what happened. I'm glad it told me it had Date's face, or I wouldn't have thought about it that much. Iris, stop sleeping. We got stuff to do here.
Date, can you turn on the TV? Videodrone is about to start.
What's Videodrone?
You haven't seen Videodrone? It's a cult classic.
I haven't seen it, and that's not a TV anyway.
Marmios? What's a Marmio?
Ah, this brings back memories. Date and I consummated our love for each other many times on that table.
What?
I don't remember that at all.
Okay. Good to know. Let's not look at that table anymore.
Hey, did you hear something just now?
Hmm? It must be in your head.
Sure. We're going to go through this little bit of questioning here to talk to them about stuff, and then we'll probably be done for today.
Help me understand this. What I saw during the sink earlier, that was the scene of the original Cyclops serial killings, right?
Yeah,
So the person doing the killing was the original Cyclops killer.
right.
Did you see him? He was...
I saw your face. The original Cyclops killer was...
It can't be. That's impossible.
Date, you cannot say that for certain. You have no memories past 6 years ago.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer. You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others.
Yeah, probably not, but...
I'm kidding. You can't be the Cyclops killer.
Really?
Of course not. Do you think I would hire a serial killer? You interrogated Iris before the sink. What you saw in the Somnium was just a manifestation of the fear you put in her. Didn't I tell you? The entire case is a state secret. No matter how many times you ask, I won't tell you anything.
I feel like it's highly relevant to the case right now, though.
The Cyclops killer appeared 6 years ago. I lost my memory 6 years ago. There has to be some kind of connection.
There isn't. It's a coincidence.
Really?
Really.
I'm beginning to suspect more and more that Boss might not be on our side. She might be like a traitor of some sort, because we kind of got that feeling before. And I'm kind of getting that feeling again. But I don't know, we'll see.
You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
That means Iris must know about the killings.
I find it interesting that there's always a red, bystander in the back. I wonder if, she saw them happen, or if she was the actual one that did the killing. Although it kind of seems like Date might have been the one that did the killing, and then she was just a bystander.
6 years ago, Iris was 12.
Did she witness the crime at age 12? And not just one, but all four?
Yeah, that's gotta be a little weird. Yeah, I want to talk about that
In
red
the
figure.
Somnium earlier.
The blue figure's obviously the killer, but what's this person doing standing around in the back?
I saw someone else who might be the criminal. Who was he?
I wouldn't know.
Look how Date asks all these questions, like they know what all this means.
Remember what the boss said this morning. The original Cyclops killer has yet to be brought to justice. After the investigation got going, it was taken over by the government and classified. That was the last we heard anything about it.
Interesting. So yeah, there's definitely, I think, a conspiracy going on with that. There's gotta be.
Of course, they paid lip service to the idea that the investigation was ongoing, but in reality, it was dropped completely. I don't believe there's any meaningful connection. Between the original and new Cyclops serial killings, I mean.
Why is that?
The culprit is not the same. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
How can you be so sure?
Because I can.
And what does that mean, Pewter? That's pretty suspicious yourself. Almost like Pewter's in on it, you know? Maybe, because I mean, we definitely saw that Pewter was the bad guy in the other story, so I wonder if he's still a bad guy in this one. Maybe he does know who the Cyclops killer is.
Don't worry about it. Just trust me.
It's pretty suspicious, Mr. Pointy Jacket Man.
The Sinker does not always experience the Somnium they expect. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. When using the sync machine for an investigation, we don't always see the memories we expect to see. True, oftentimes a subject will subconsciously want to express their dark secrets and repressed memories. That is why we see them so often in Somnia. And why those Somnia are so useful for criminal investigations. But this is not a guarantee. We cannot control the content of our dreams, after all. It's like I told you before. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. This can be expressed as an equation. Dream D equals memory A plus memory B plus memory C. This, of course, means that Dream D is a fictional event. However, the same cannot necessarily be said about memory A, B, and C. Those happened in reality. In other words, fiction is built from combinations of reality.
So what I saw in Somnium earlier...
Yes, I believe Iris actually witnessed those events.
She's probably the red person, then I would guess.
Pewter, you said that memories happen in reality, right? But what about false memories? How do we know if the memory really happened?
Even false memories are built from the pieces of real ones. If you disassemble those pieces, you will find real events.
What about things you see in movies or television?
The events might be fictional, but the experience is not. Our imaginations are limited to what we have seen. We cannot invent something whole cloth.
I don't really know what to do with this information, like how to proceed forward with it. Other than more questioning, maybe. I didn't learn anything from speaking with Boss and Pewter. If anything, the mystery only grew deeper. Pewter shook me for my thoughts.
Dante, it looks like Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
I headed to the sync room. Hey kid, you're about to be locked up for a real freaking long time. Unless you answer these questions.
Hey Iris, about that dream earlier.
Dream? What dream?
That also seems to be the other thing, is that after the syncing, they don't, like... I mean, they kind of have spoken about it before, but they don't experience the dream in the same way we did, so it's not like they know what we just saw.
There is no point in asking her, Date. The subject of a sync does not experience Somnium in the way that you do. They will not remember it.
Then what about the Cyclops killer from 6 years ago?
Cyclops killer? I remember hearing it on the news. But I was just a little girl. I don't remember anything
Yeah,
specific.
that sounds like a lie.
You don't?
No,
What about the scene of the murder?
I don't know. I've never been there.
But
Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones.
This is the problem I have with the sync as a whole. We obviously can't use it in court as evidence. really, it just seems at this point just to be almost like a clue to either support our hunches or to give us something to try to work off of. Which I guess isn't like the worst scenario. You know, like clearly we need to maybe question her more or look into this murder some more, although we can't because it's like a state secret or something. But it always feels like we do the sync and we find out some more information, but it doesn't, it's not quite strong enough to lead us to an actual conclusion anywhere. At least, that's kind of what it feels like. And I think that's mostly just because we can't detain someone based on what we saw in their memories, you know? And then they just kind of escape and we lose track of them.
You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
I guess we could keep pushing her on it since we know she knows something about it. Like, more than she's letting on. But, you know, if she doesn't actually tell us anything, there's not a whole lot we could really do with this information. I guess that's my problem with the whole syncing thing.
Date, could you take Iris home?
Huh?
We do not have enough evidence to hold.
She's a criminal.
Even in Somnium, we couldn't find anything. The law demands that we release her.
You cannot decline, Date.
Alright, kid, we're gonna get you some good cop, bad cop in here.
Date, could we make a stop first?
Sure. Where?
Marble. It's a bar in Golden Yokocho.
How do you know about Marble?
You know about that place?
Yeah, Mr. Okiura took me before.
Why do you want to go there?
There's something I want to talk about.
We can't talk here?
It might take a while.
What do you think?
There's no reason to refuse. Besides, there's a lot I want to ask her, too. Alright, sure.
Iris nodded and pulled out her phone. Is she sending an IL message to someone? I was curious, but I didn't want to pry. I turned the wheel and drove to Marble. I don't care, I have a hacker phone. I want to see what she's sending. When we walked in, I didn't see Mama anywhere. To my surprise, I saw Ota sitting at the counter.
Tessa!
Oh, Ota!
Alright. Well, we'll stop off here. I didn't realize. I thought there was like a back door over here. I'd never been able to see in this corner. I guess not. It's just like a tiny little brick room. Can't exactly have a lot of patrons in here. Anyway, we're gonna stop off there. That was very interesting, though. She definitely knows a lot more than she's letting on, and, well, to be honest, it definitely seems like we're way more involved in all of this than ever before. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for some more AI the Somnium files. Bye!